Hi, my name is Kirk Hamilton, your host of the Staying Healthy Today show. This is a show where we bring you key experts and topics in the fields of nutrition, prevention, integrative, and lifestyle medicine that apply to the individual, society, and the world. And I just had a quick experience from a Lyft driver that made me thankful. So I've had a little bit of crisis with my car, and to make a long story short, gonna have to find a new car and taking it to the shop and leaving there. And I had a drive, Lyft driver, and um, and he picked me up. And after this day of running around looking for a new car, um, I noticed that obviously he was from Middle Eastern, and he was struggling to speak. And every time he would ask me, "Is my English good?" and then he'd say, "Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir." Every time I would say, "You're doing great." And and this went on. And so we have a 10 or 15-minute conversation. And I love Uber and Lyft drivers because I think they're remarkable self-starters, and they're just people who go out and work when and they want, and usually work very hard for good reasons. So as I'm talking to him and he's thanking me every time I'm acknowledging his English, I asked him where he came from. He came from Afghanistan. He'd been here 1 year, and I noticed he had a big scar right down his right humerus on the lateral side. And so finally I asked him, I go, so I'll tell you, he had three children here, a 17-year-old girl, I think it was a 7-year-old girl, and then a 13-year-old boy. And he's working doing this, and it was his first day. I was his fifth pickup ever. So it was a lot of firsts. And so anyway, I asked him about his arm, and he said, Taliban, Taliban. And it's kind of a, you know, not a very, not a kind way. Let me put it that way. And and I said, "Did you get shot?" And then he goes, "No explosion." And he just saying the Taliban, and the way he said it was just, you know, not good. And so he fled the country with his family, and he was working hard to make a living, working hard to learn English. And I was just so impressed by him. And then I was thinking, okay, I had a what would be a challenging weekend. My car completely having to get I have to get a new one totally really fast, and but I have nothing to complain about. Nothing to complain about. And this gentleman, has come all the way across the world with his family. His parents still live in Afghanistan. I think his brother is, but he'd come here, and obviously, uh, his life was spared somehow in that it didn't kill him. Whatever explosion happened, I think it was an explosion versus getting shot. And so I just left there with gratitude. I have nothing to complain about. Um, Freedom doesn't come easy, and we take it for granted many times in this country, and I don't take it for granted. And we all need to collectively, um, as much as we may have some differences, this is a very special place to live, and we need to protect this this these United States. So anyway, that's my story, and you have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.